All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about this ugly mess, but you're gonna have to work with me today and tomorrow, and I think we will be all right for the day after that, because on September 1st, my new monitor comes in. My right monitor shit itself, and I now have the white screen of death, and now I just have it unplugged and sitting there, and I have everything going on this monitor. So let's just see, is the volume working? Is everything working? Everything's working. Okay, so let's go back over here. I'm gonna start off with this. Okay, we're gonna point out that we have a bullish daily divergence here on the CCI on Webull of QQ. And look, we are rapidly rising, it looks like. Holy sweet baby Jesus. Your boy had bought in this right here. Now, your boy had also gotten trolled. Where was it? I was trading off TradingView. So we can come over here to 3-minute time frame. I got trolled. Well, I trolled myself. Okay, I trolled myself on this 3-minute. Where was it? Where was I seeing it? I bought this one. I swear I saw another one that I bought. Maybe it was back here. I have no idea where the other one, but I got trolled earlier today, and then this one didn't troll me over here. I actually ended up buying the literal bottom here. And yeah, look at that. Like, look at this thing worked out perfectly. All right, guys, watch for divergence on all time frames. Okay, all time frames. You want to be watching for these. Look what happens. Okay, and actually, I want to so just to be transparent, I am in calls right now. I got the September 2nd 302 calls. All right. And I bought that for the chance that we skyrocket and end up going green today. I don't think it's going to be happening going into the end of the day, into power hour. But I do think there's a solid chance that we bounce tomorrow. Okay. And I'm gonna state my case for that. And then I'm also going to I want to remind you guys that we are in a very shitty situation. We got bearish targets on the board. We have a market that looks very similar to 08 and the dot-com bubble burst. We have people still saying we're not in a fucking recession, or saying that a recession is coming in the future. And I'm like, dude, definition of recession, shut the fuck up. It is here, okay? 2 negative quarters of GDP, there's your recession. I have not been in the market for over 2 years, all right? And I can still tell you, yeah, that's the technical definition of a recession. Okay, anybody who's saying otherwise, I mean, either they're acting like these circumstances are ones that have existed ever in history, all right, or they are completely losing their mind and just refusing to acknowledge that yes, we have the technical definition of a recession currently going on. All right, so that's why I want you guys to keep that in mind, okay? So even though I'm saying, yes, I'm in calls right now, and I do think we're going to be moving into tomorrow, I'm just saying, okay? It's not a heavy position. It's a very light position, all right? But I do think there's a solid chance that we do end up running into tomorrow, okay? And I'm just going to point out that on September 1st, okay, in the dot-com bubble, we burst. Okay, like we didn't burst on September 1st. We peaked on September 1st, and then we bursted in or I'm not even saying we'll say the market, okay? The market died on September 2nd. That's when it started its downtrend, and within just a few trading sessions from that top, okay, just within 30 bars, you were down 30%. Okay, 30 bars, guys, that's a month and a half. That means September, we potentially could be falling 30%. If it were to act the same way as the dot-com bubble. Now, I don't think it's going to exactly go like that. I think it's going to be a prolonged sell-off. I don't think it's just going to die. All right. But at the same time, we have seen a situation where we do just die. All right. And that can be the case. Now, I will also remind you guys that personally, to me, these weekly oscillators and this whole situation we're in, this picture we got going on here. All right. It looks like something like this. Okay. It doesn't look like we're going to have this quick little sell-off and then bust up, okay? I'm not going to lie, like maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, that is honestly what I thought was going to be the case, all right? We're having bearish signals pop up, okay? And that's I'm not going to let my emotions control me. Hell nah. There's a reason I didn't re-enter the puts I took profits on today, and there's a reason I'm in calls. Because the technicals told me. Technicals told me, like, hey, guys, there's an 85% chance you close out green today, all right? And I'm not going to bet against those odds. But, I mean, I could have bet against the odds, and I actually, yeah, I mean, but in the end, no, I did almost sell the exact bottom, and I did sell, well, not the exact bottom, but the contracts, okay, guys, I've been watching these contracts, and they haven't gone over $700 since over here, okay, and I didn't sell for 700, but I sold for 680, and holy shit, they're at 570 right now. I'm just saying, valid, all right, valid. That is a prime example of premium burn, okay, you will get burned. Right? If you just sit there holding, it doesn't matter how much date you got on your contracts, you will get burned. if you are not sitting there trading your contracts. All right. But yeah, okay. So I got a little distracted there, but now we're gonna go into what I have spotted here, okay, to give us this this argument for a bull case. All right. So yes, I bought the divergence on the 3-minute chart, and I actually got burned earlier in the day on that. And I quickly took that loss, and I re-entered the pretty much exact bottom. Actually, well, not the pretty much exact bottom. I literally entered on the bottom candle. Actually, just amazing. Okay, that is fan-flibbantastic. All right, so that's great. That's just prime example. Hey, divergences work, guys. They work. But yeah, we got this 15-minute divergence that has formed right here. All right, whereas you are clear as day coming down here. To me, that's signaling that we are probably going to be heading up, or not just to me, that's signaling that we are going to be heading up. Now, what I also will show you guys is we have this 4-hour bullish divergence that is forming, and I do believe if we start getting some candles upwards, yeah, this thing's going to curve, and we're going to finish out that divergence right there on the 4-hour time frame. All right. Now, I'm not saying this has to play out. I mean, this is a bearish looking candle. All right. And after we had this first bearish looking candle, we had 3 other similar sized candles. Okay. And this was a gap down. And that's why I say that. But yeah, I mean, there was a humongous red candle after this. This is what is this? Minus 1.5% after your minus 2.25. Minus 2%. What if we got another one? All right. So I mean, if history repeats itself from like not too long ago, then yeah, we're gonna be heading down. But I don't think we had these divergences playing out. We didn't have any divergences forming, and that could be a good thing. Okay. But yeah, I think it is likely that we're going to rally either into the end of the day, or we are going to rally tomorrow. Okay, and we can come over here to the SPY options. Okay, let's go over SPY. All right, let's go over SPY, and let's just see which side has more volume and open interest for today or for tomorrow. Okay, you got the call side, 100,000, 180,000. Okay, and you got that 94,000 right there, and then you got a all under 100,000. Then you got this one right there, 405, 120K. All right, but look at these bad boys. Okay, these are like, there's no arguing there was more put volume than call volume today. There is no arguing that at all. Okay, if I was the dealer, I would be pushing us up tomorrow, because I guarantee a lot of this volume is going to shift over into open interest. Like, well, not a lot, but some of it's going to shift over. And if some of that volume is shifting over, some of this volume is going to shift over, and there's more of this volume that will be open interest than this volume. And I've been very vocal about it here on the channel. The dealers control the damn markets, okay? Like, no matter how bearish we are right now, the dealers will still continue to control the markets, okay? And that's why I say, hey, there's a pretty solid chance that we're going to be pushing up tomorrow. Okay, we didn't have our update today that had an 85% probability of coming true. But that is perfectly fine. Okay, I mean, it's not like any of us got burnt off that, and the only thing that that allowed me to do is I was able to take my profits so early in the morning and have like I mean, I'm not gonna say it's been a stress-free day. My emotions been telling me to get back in my puts all fucking day. All right, I really do, but I'm not gonna get back in the puts because I mean I am in calls. Okay, now it's not a heavy position, but yeah, I mean, I still think we're going to end up pushing up into tomorrow, and it's because of what I just showed you. Like, dealers run the market, and there's that. Okay, we also have the bullish 4-hour divergence, as well as the 4-hour, the 15-minute bullish divergence. Okay, and we also have, now it didn't form on the hourly time frame, and that's just because you came all the way up into the overbought territory. Okay, when you're looking for divergences, they cannot come up and cross this line. Okay, just like if you're looking for bearish divergence, they can't come down and then come back up, and that's your divergence. No. But holy shit, we're getting a very strong push, and holy shit, your boy is going to make a couple extra grand today. Okay, so I am waiting for a re-entry on my QQQ trade. Okay, I told you guys that I am waiting for a 4-hour close under this level. We got the 4-hour close, but we're getting divergences signaling that we're going to be going up. Now, I will say we haven't closed under here this whole time. So even if we do end up doing something like this, like maybe we end up chopping up here, I think we are going to push up to that 304, 305 range if we do have an update tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we end up coming up here and then we end up reversing back down. All right, I do think that the probability is extremely high now that we had this close under it, that this target will be hit. Okay. It's only a matter of time. I don't know how quick it's going to happen. I don't know how slow it's going to happen. All right. but I know it's going to happen. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to say there's like a 95% probability in my mind that it is going to be taking place. And that is because we had that close. Even if we come up, even though I'm playing the upside here, I'm still going to be looking for the downside. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit, guys. Oh, guys. I looked at my phone, looked at how much green. all right. Fuck it. Let's get back to the video, all right? Get back to the video. That's a daily occurrence nowadays, okay? It's a daily occurrence, and it still continues to blow my mind. But holy shit, guys. Fucking keep taking the profits, okay? I could tell you from someone who started with a few $100 on this journey, like not too long ago, like a couple months ago, all right? Like this is like you will go from just take the damn profits, okay? It does not matter. Do not hold, risk it for the biscuit. That is the only way you are going to be losing, all right? As long as you're following what we're doing here on the channel, you got to be taking the profits. If you're not taking the profits, yeah, you're gonna lose, okay? Even if we have the greatest TA on YouTube, okay? Straight up, okay, guys, you'll go from making. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe some people with like $100 accounts, you'll go from making $10 a day, and then you go make up $100 a day. But then you get to where I am, and I'm not even a big guy right now, all right? Like, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm making a few grand a day. Wow, that's crazy, okay? And there's probably I know there's Ryan Hogue out there, and man's making 50 grand a day or some shit. Well, I don't know if he's probably not making that every day, but like, again, like that's what I'm getting at. Keep taking the profits and you just keep climbing that ladder. Okay. And like, I don't even care. Okay. This next trade could bring in 10 grand, but you know what? I made a few grand today, and that's not something that was happening 2 or 3 months ago. So, there's that. Okay. Take your damn profits, guys. So you guys know what we expect. Okay. And before we stop talking about the indices, I'm going to bring you guys back to the weekly time frame. Okay. Last time we were up here, you went down hard, okay? And we talked about on our last weekly report how the stochastic on the weekly time frame doesn't really trick us, okay? Especially on the VIX, all right? It does not really have any psych out. Yeah, it's on the VIX. It was not on the SPY that we talked about that. But it doesn't really give fake outs. And I said even if it does have this chop, it's still going to give playable moves where you will have profits to take, okay? As long as you're taking said profits, all right? So even if you get the fake outs in the oversold region, you are still going to get these moves. Like, look at all these moves. Like, let's just look at the range on this bad boy. Look at the range. All right, that's 74% range from top to bottom, and you just kept juggling down for weeks. Right, that is so much money to be made. All right, so who cares if you're stochastic or just juggling down here? I don't even care. We're gonna keep playing it. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, like, yay, last time we were up here on the SPY, okay, and I understand the indicators on TradingView are different from Webull and Thinkorswim, all right, but like, let's just look at Webull, okay? Last time we were here on the weekly time frame, all the way up here, and look, you really did come up here. Last time we were up here, look what happened. You started your massive fall. Okay, this is what happened. You fell $130 to $140 from the peak, all right? That's big. All right, that's a big fall. All right. Now we're coming back to TradingView. I don't think. Well, I'm not even gonna make any predictions on that because I do think there is going to be a crash at some point, which happens pretty quick. But at the same time, we're also going to have these movements just mixed in with it. It could. I've been very vocal about it. This could be years, guys. Years where we're in this market that just go chop it up. All right, or maybe we drop and then we chop it up towards the floor and everyone suckered again. I don't know. Okay, I have no idea what's going to be happening, but like, I'm just saying, like, your weekly oscillators are up here, and I don't think you are going to end up crossing up just in the middle of this range here. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think you are going to push back up there. I think what's more likely is you got this going on where you're going to steadily fall, or this going on where you're going to steadily fall there. All right, you crossed down from here and you fell. Let's just see, all right, from top to, let's say this is the bottom. That's a $75 move, okay? If we have a $75 move from here, from where our cross was, which was at the top of here, all right, $75 this is crazy, guys, all right? We're going way lower. All right, guys, so I'm just saying, just keep this in mind. Keep it in mind that no matter what projection we make here on the channel, no matter what is popping up on the chart, no matter what anybody's saying that's like not, you know, not looking at the chart, okay? So like emotions in the crowd and all these people, no matter what everyone's saying, okay? It's not in a good spot. That is what I'm trying to get at, okay? So no matter what happens, like I'm telling you guys right here in this video, we're probably going much lower. Like we are not in a good spot. I understand I was bullish like 1 to 2 weeks ago, but things change. When data change, we change, okay? The projections change. All right? And I mean, I'm going to be honest, like I'm a believer that September is going to be a very awful month. Like this is historically the worst month of the year, and you got Sebastian and all of his colleagues. You're saying like, holy shit, like they're all agreeing like that it's going to be the worst month of the year. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bet against Sebastian, not a chance, not a chance. So, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, I am just saying. Be careful out there, okay? No matter what your TA suggests, no matter what anything suggests, no matter what the crowd suggests, the experienced people who have lived through the dot-com bubble and the '08 crash, okay? The people who have been managing other people's money since the 2000 dot-com bubble, okay? They think September is going to be the worst month of the year. So if they're thinking that, like, I'm just saying, I'm not going to bet against them, and I don't advise that you bet against them. All right. So with that being said, we're going to talk about WEBR. Okay. And this is the only non-indice that we're going to be talking about. We don't really need to talk about Bitcoin. Everyone knows about that. So WEBR is something that I actually added like pretty much right at the bottom. It was right around 850. Yeah. I added 12.5 October 21st calls for 120. My average is 120. Now I'm going to be adding more of these as we fall, if we fall. I don't know if we're going to fall, but I do think there's a very strong case right now for this thing to start going. I've traded in the past and I've gotten tricked by it in the past because it didn't have the attention on. I think it was somewhere over here, but I mean, it's short interest has been over 50% for months. All right. So like, I'm just saying it could very easily pop off. And if you close over the 10 strike on Friday, you're going to have, I think if I'm remembering correctly, you're going to have about 10% of the float being bought. And that, I mean, hey, 10%. And then you have shorts covering. And then, I mean, maybe this thing pushes up. Okay. I'm playing this personally. I think this thing is going to be having one hell of a run. I think it's going to be BBY. BBBY. I think it's going to pull one of these. And I think contracts are going to actually pump. They're going to pump to oblivion. Like this was crazy. No one was buying contracts up here. Well, I mean, there probably were buyers, but I mean, they were stupid. They were the people, they were the FOMO buyers, all right? Straight up. They were the FOMO buyers saying, oh, we're going to fucking all-time highs, da, 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 da. All right, so the thing about this one is it has only ever been to fucking $20, all right? So if you get past $20, I don't doubt that it's going a lot higher. Or you could just start, I mean, you could push up here and you could start getting shoved down. I don't know. But personally, I am playing it for a breakout of this level up here. And we could do it with a zone instead. We'll call it this. Okay, we'll call it this zone. All right, this is the zone we need to break. And if you break this, you are likely going to push up to $20. Now, the reason I have 60 days on these contracts, or 50-something days, I think it's like 53, is because, guys, this doesn't have to happen right away, and we very easily can be going down, okay? Very easily, we could come back down and visit these lows, all right? But I'm saying there is a tension on this thing, and I do think ZipTrader has a point here. I think over the next few weeks, with said attention, I think, yes, I think this thing is probably going to be pushing up past this zone, and I think it is going to end up pushing up to the $20 mark. At $20, our contracts are worth $750. That is a 6x on your, or close to a 7x on your money, but we'll call it a 6x on your money. And yeah, okay, like that's if like contracts don't pump. Who says they don't absolutely pump like BBBY and they're actually like $1,500 at $20? I don't know, okay, but I'm saying I'd see great potential in this. We're playing the indices. This is a completely separate play that, hey, if you need capital for other plays, that's not this play, okay? This is a play where you're not going heavy in. This is something that is probably going to 5x your money. Again, take the profits, but yeah, this is like my mentality going into this. This is 100% a squeeze play, all right? So just know that. All right, guys, with that being said, I will catch you guys next video. Peace.